It is meant for those who defeat, and trouble is given to those who are trouble. For the joy of the Lord gives him big beats to jumbo rabbit and ego. I beg you, when there's the jump and pass. Heavy beat when there's the coming.
This is Nigerian actress by the name Iyabo Ojo, known by many Nigerians as the Queen Mother. She's beautiful and in her 40s. Iyabo Ojo was once married to Mr. Ademido Ojo, and the marriage produced two beautiful kids, Festus and Priscilla, even though the marriage did not last long because the divorce just few years into the marriage, when the children were still very little, Iyabo Ojo went on to take care of the children as a single mother, and her husband, Mr. Ademido Ojo, remarried and relocated with his new family abroad. Iyabo Ojo, despite repeating it often how she took care of her children single-handedly, when it was time for her daughter Priscilla to walk down the aisle, allowed her ex-husband to come take his place as her father during the traditional wedding, and on the day of the white wedding, he also walked out down the aisle. Nigerians applauded her for this because they were like, wow, after all you said he did.
You want to know why I'm Queen Mother? Because I have a king and a queen, and I have raised so many other kings and queens. But I must give kudos to these two special people in my life. I will not be here today because I might not think towards this direction. They are my strength and they are my weakness. Yes, for not allowing the world to mock me. Festus, I say thank you. I thank you because I do not have to stress one bit.
I felt like my mom filled in every position. So it's just like, when you see online and you're like, oh, you want that, daddy, you want that. But like to me, I feel like my mom literally did everything perfect.
Priscilla just said the father was one they always reached out to when they saw things online and wanted to buy. And from the way she spoke, he did make those things available for them. So whenever they needed things and they asked him for it, he obviously did provide those things. Iyabo Ojo's ex-husband has never come out to say anything negative about her. He has never come out to debunk all she has had to say about him, because she has been on and off how he body shamed her, how he said he wouldn't have married her if not that she was already pregnant with Festus and all. This man, even when he came for their daughter's wedding, was insulted, shamed online by Nigerians because of the narrative that had been pushed out about him, but he has never said anything. For this reason, a lot of Nigerians have his respect.
Iyabo Ojo's husband that gave the kids is a finer man than Paul Ho. See Iyabo Ojo's baby father, or whatever you want to call him, is finer. He stands gidigba. Paul Ho is just using those words to bully us.
Priscilla Ojo in the month of April married a Tanzanian musician, Juma Jukes. She was said to have converted to Islam some months prior to the wedding. Well, I already made a video on that, so you can check this video out on my channel. And then this wedding happened. Mohbad's son Liam was the little groom at Priscilla's wedding to Juma Jukes, the Tanzanian musician, and they already have a child, as is speculated by others. So even though it's made to seem like she's still pregnant, people believe she already had the child. Like, whatever information they give is backdated. That's the belief of Nigerians. And not just Priscilla having Liam at her wedding. Priscilla's brother Festus has been seen severally, a couple of times, with Liam, and they post these videos online. So Festus is abroad doing well with his business, and Priscilla married to her husband in Tanzania, living her life. As for their mother, she has a boyfriend. I guess you were wondering who Paul O, the man they were comparing to Iyabo Ojo's ex-husband, is. Well, that's Iyabo Ojo's boyfriend. So after her children grew up, she also started a relationship. And this man, Paul O, is a single father of two lovely kids. So he has a boy and a girl. Whether he's been married before, nobody knows, but all we know is a single father to two kids, and it's all about him and Iyabo Ojo's children. Investigative journalist Kemi had come out to say Priscilla and Naira Marley had consensual sex. If you're wondering where this popped up from, then it's because you've not watched my previous video on this issue. This particular video is just a continuation of the previous video I made, so you have to watch it, please. There's been proof indicating that Iyabo Ojo's family had a good relationship with Naira Marley and the Malians generally before the whole Mohbad saga or the alleged drug.
For me, you bought me flowers.
I don't like flowers. It's from Naira Marley.
My heart, my soul.
From Naira Marley.
No, maybe it's for Priscilla.
It's not for Priscilla.
It was Priscilla, Joe.
It's not for Priscilla, it's for you.
For me.
It's for you.
He said my heart, my soul.
Hey now. For you now.
Oh, really? I'm a mania.
Then later came the alleged drugging of her children by Naira Marley. So the question on the lips of Nigerian has been, what went wrong? Did Naira Marley make some promises he fell out on? Did he break some promises? What could have gone wrong? Because Naira Marley has come to deny all these allegations. Instead, he said whatever he had with Priscilla was consensual. And for this reason, Iyabo Ojo felt she had a score to settle with Naira Marley, and that's the reason the moment Mohbad's case came up, she held on to it and felt, well, I could use just this stone to kill two birds. I'm going to get justice for my kids and justice for Mohbad. Well, Very Dark Man, on the other hand, after his switch of making Mohbad's wife his only suspect, or should I say number one suspect, has went on to interview everyone who were around in the last minutes, or should we say hours, leading up to Mohbad's death and even after his death, except for Mohbad's wife, brother and mother, who have not made themselves available to be interviewed by him. Mohbad's brother Adura would have himself rather interviewed by any other person but the Very Dark Man. And his mother is tired of having her son lie in the morgue for how many months now. So she wants him buried. She wants this case to be done with. She wants justice for him. And she insists the wife is innocent. And she also claimed that there was no blood found in the house, as said by her husband and her sister, that there was no blood found in the house after the death of Mohbad. She said her son's predicament started the day he joined the Mali, that he has never known peace since then till the day he died. And she stands solidly behind his wife, saying she's innocent. Mohbad's brother Adura also has a good relationship with Mohbad's wife, as he believes she's innocent, and he has been seen at different occasions with the son Liam. Very Dark Man has interviewed the driver, Mohbad's friend, who were in the vehicle with Mohbad leading up from the show. And they had a story to tell that gave the narrative that when they got home, it was Mohbad's wife and brother that were left with him with the nurse they called home. So they were not there at the last moments of Mohbad. Only Mohbad's wife, brother, the nurse, and his mother, who was the first person to get there when he had died, can tell what truly led to the death of this young man. Now, did Very Dark Man switch his narrative when he found out that Iyabo Ojo had secretly created a WhatsApp group where she was pushing out the narrative that Naira Marley was the one who bullied and killed Mohbad? It has been alleged by Dr. Kemi that Iyabo Ojo is even the owner of the blog, the faceless blog, Gist Lover. And Very Dark Man has also come out to confirm this claim because he said Iyabo Ojo did not deny it. So obviously Iyabo Ojo did obstruct justice in a way because she did everything possible to protect Mohbad's wife and prevent any finger pointed at her. The question again becomes, why was Iyabo Ojo fighting so hard to prove that Naira Marley was the one who took the life of Mohbad? Why? Was it just because her children were drugged? Was there more to that relationship between Naira Marley and the family? Was it a mother-daughter and Naira Marley kind of relationship? What really happened? Well, over 1 year after the death of Mohbad, a meeting was arranged between Iyabo Ojo and Naira Marley. And an agreement was met because at the end of the day, Dr. Kemi, the investigative journalist, did not let this case lie. She dug up a lot of things. It was her who brought up the narrative that the people with Mohbad at his last moment knew what happened to him. And at that point, Naira Marley was not even in the country. He had traveled out of Nigeria. She was the one who brought out the case that the paternity of the child was in question and that Wunmi Mohbad's wife was having issues of infidelity and there was a fight between the two leading up to his death. The very dark man changed his narrative because at this point Naira Marley, who wasn't even in the country when Mohbad passed, had come out to now debunk the claim, saying, no, I did not do anything to DJ Splash. Remember the DJ, right? Neither did I bully or spy or killed Mohbad. Or was it because from that WhatsApp group Iyabo Ojo had created, Very Dark Man's nude was manipulatively released to the public and Very Dark Man was also arrested by narrative pushed from that particular WhatsApp group? Or does Very Dark Man have more evidence or information as regards the death of this young man that the public is not aware of? Because for some reason whatsoever, a meeting was arranged between Iyabo Ojo and Naira Marley where Iyabo Ojo was alleged to have agreed to publicly apologize to Naira Marley and also tell the public that now she knows Naira Marley did not bully Mohbad, neither does he have a hand in the death of the young man. Well, the only reason why all of this talk, the WhatsApp group and everything has been exposed to the public is because Iyabo Ojo did not keep to her own side of the agreement. She did not come out to apologize like she had agreed, and that is why Very Dark Man has come out to expose everything Iyabo Ojo had done behind his back. Else, if Iyabo Ojo had come out to apologize, Nigerians would not even be aware of the WhatsApp group. Neither would they have been aware that the blog Gist Lover is owned by Iyabo Ojo or any other thing. So the question now is, why will Very Dark Man compromise all of these things just to have Iyabo Ojo clear Naira Marley's name? Is it that he has forgotten the cries from Mohbad? The cries of this young man? Has he forgotten the wounds on this young man? Has he forgotten what this young boy had to say before he died? He accused these people you're trying to clear of bullying him. He accused them of trying to take his life. He accused his wife. He said a lot of things. What has changed so soon? Or is VDM going to tell Nigerians that even Mohbad was manipulated by Iyabo Ojo? I do not know. A lot of Nigerians have come out to show their support for Very Dark Man. But then there are some Nigerians that are still standing with Iyabo Ojo because they feel she fought a good fight despite creating the WhatsApp group and everything. She had the cause she was pursuing, which was to find justice for Mohbad. Dr. Kemi, the investigative journalist, has maintained her stand that the main suspect in this case is Wunmi, Mohbad's wife, and she claims also that the paternity of that boy is still in question as Mohbad is not the father. Well, at this point, Nigerians are begging Very Dark Man to put sentiments aside. Of course, it is obvious Iyabo Ojo had her score to settle and she became one-sided. But then you should not forget the wounds and cries. Forget the wounds and cries of Mohbad before he died.
You understand? That boy don't die since. He was just looking for a way to leave this world. They finished that boy mentally. They pressured that boy. They finished him mentally. You understand? Secondly, Naira Marley, Bela's mother, Mohbad girlfriend, Zinoliski, everybody in Malian's record, including Bela's mother's sister, all of them should be arrested. All of them should be arrested for questioning.
Nigerians hope that starting from those who bullied him and those who finally pulled the last straw that broke the camel's back, every one of them should face justice. Sentiments aside, nobody should be let go scot. One Mohbad said were after his life should be brought to book. That is the cry of Nigerians. Those who injured him, those who took his life.
Mo ti lé mi bọ̀ wọ́n mú mi, ọmọ ọlọ́run kò lè sún mi. Ṣèkèṣèkè búlà, I'm still getting my moolah. Dọ́là pẹ̀lú náírà, ikú tó pààyà tíṣà. Ó lè pa àwọn onígbà kí ló ń fò lókè, ẹyẹ ló ń fò lókè. Kí ló ń rìn nílẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn ló máa ń rìn nílẹ̀. Má tẹ̀ mí mọ́lẹ̀ òkòkò, má tẹ̀jú ilẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀, kó má bàdàn balẹ̀. Ìwọ ló máa fi kúlẹ̀. Oya fi kúlẹ̀. Wọ́n máa fi ọjà mẹ́ta gbòòsà. Wílò lògùn bá fún mi lówó kí n bí ìsà. Késekése kàsà blanca. Open Bible chapter. Ìṣe ta mọ̀ pé ṣú dánú. Mo kàn lẹ́sẹ̀ kan, ó ta mo rékè jì gan. Oh why? They don't know, I don't go. They won't know where I go. Kilo fa kilo fa tanya. Mo fẹ́ ká mi mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀ ti sún finally. Ọ̀bẹ̀lẹ̀ ló méjì.
Mohbad, knowing what the Malian record label represented, still joined that label because he wanted to make it fast in the music world and possibly financially. Since Nigerians cancelled the Malian record label, Nigerian streets have been free of the Malians. You know their fans, right? The Malians. They've been off Nigerian streets. And those who thought they could manipulate people and create a narrative and put themselves as the good people have all been exposed and disgraced. And the lesson in all of this is to flee every appearance of evil. Evil never pays. Well, if you've watched this video thus far, then make sure you hit to the next plea. If you have watched this video thus far, then this is the point where you hit the subscribe button. Thank you.